Cryptids, but Pokemon version. Pokemon Cryptids. Cryptid Pokemon. Yeah. Hey everybody, Brandon here. Remember a long time ago in this video when I said if we hit 3K likes, I'd do another one? Well, yeah, you guys crushed it. So let's take a look at some more cryptid Pokemon. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you like cryptids, or if you like Fakemon, or if you like cryptid Fakemon. Something I do want to clarify before we get started is unlike the last cryptid video, none of these Pokemon are from the Cornero region. These are from a bunch of different artists that are linked in the description down below, so make sure to check them out. With that said, let's talk cryptids. Alright, we'll start with one of the most infamous cryptids, El Chupacabra. Literally translating to goat sucker, ew. This vampiric creature has a predisposition for hunting livestock in the Americas. In the southwestern United States, it is described to be more dog-like, but in Puerto Rico and Latin America, it is described to be more alien-like and reptilian. So let's show some Chupacabra Fakemon that reflect both depictions. First up, we have Chupacabra, a pure dark type, by Tubbs AZ. It is a mix of the dog breed Chihuahua with the Chupacabra, and man does that make sense. I mean, look at this little demon. It has goat sucker written all over it. Chupacabra, like its inspiration, thinks it's a lot tougher than it is, and will often take on opponents it has no chance of winning against. It also has a shrill and yippy bark, which can spook larger Pokemon, and also annoy the hell out of me when I'm at Target trying to buy Pokemon cards. When Chupacabra evolves, it becomes Cabriablo. Cabriablo also mixes in the additional inspiration of the, this breed of dogs. It's called Sholo for short. Cabriablo takes on the Chupacabra inspiration more so than its pre-evolution. It uses its unique and powerful jaw to hold prey in place before it drains them of their life force. Yeah, that's terrifying. Next, let's show off a more alien-looking Chupacabra Pokemon. This is Lolirati, a poison ghost type, by Fungi Fakemon. As you can see, it has more of a gray alien, almost skeletal look to it. Lolirati actually love to play with woolly Pokemon because of their distinct lack of fur to keep themselves warm. Lolirati evolves into Toxacorpse. Toxacorpse has added some mammalian aspects into it, playing into both depictions of the Chupacabra. Due to a common misconception that Toxacorpse eat Wooloo and Mareep, local breeders act with hostility towards these mons when they appear on their farms. It's so sad. I mean, Toxacorpse just wants to cuddle. I'll cuddle with you, Toxacorpse. You can be my Toxacorpse husband. Eh? I'll see myself out. Another very famous cryptid is the Sasquatch. But have you heard of their cousin from the land down under? The Yowie? Not that Yowie, get this Yowie. It is described as a hairy and ape-like creature that roams the outback at night. Its nose is described to be flat and wide, almost like a gorilla's nose. Back in the 19th century, accounts of indigenous or Australian apes started popping up, even though there's no record of monkeys ever living in Australia. Accounts of its behavior range from timid and shy to aggressive and violent. So let's talk about a Yowie Pokemon that reflects all of these traits. Meet Yoweep, a pure water type, by Fakemans. Yoweep is said to be very elusive, but if caught or battled, it will cry as a defense mechanism, hoping to make its opponent feel bad, which usually doesn't work. Yoweep has big Sobble energy. When given a Firestone, Yoweep evolves into Yowrage, a water and fire type. As you can now see, Yoweep reflects the more timid depictions of Yowies, while Yowrage depicts the more aggressive depiction of Yowies. I feel like if I say Yowie one more time, I'm gonna summon a Yuri on Ice stan, like Bloody Mary style. Yowrage is highly sensitive and irritated by the smallest inconvenience. Hey, it's me. It bangs its chest to release excess heat, which gives off a lot of water vapor. While we're on the topic of Sasquatches, I wanted to give a quick shout out to this amazing Bigfoot evolution of Apom by Fungi Fakemon. This thing is hilarious and epic for all the right reasons. Let's keep this famous cryptid train rolling with the Mothman. This lepidopteran creature hails from Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The sightings of Mothman began November 15th, 1966, when two young couples reported seeing a large, gray, man-sized creature with glowing red eyes and a 10-foot wingspan. They said it was following their car when driving near a place outside of town known as the TNT area, which was the site of a World War II munitions plant. Sightings of Mothman continued until December 15th, 1967. the exact date of the Silver Bridge collapse, in which 46 people were lost. Because of this coincidence, Mothman has been seen as an omen or a harbinger of tragedy. The legend of Mothman came to prominence thanks to the debut of the 2002 movie The Mothman Prophecies, which was based on the 1975 book of the same name. The Mothman is now commemorated in Point Pleasant with a statue, a museum, and a festival held once a year. This legend is my personal favorite, so let's talk about 2 Pokemon lines based on it. Let's start with Mega Moth, a bug flying type from Fungi Fakemon. This mon is one of my absolute favorites by Fungi. It just perfectly applies the Pokemon feel to the Mothman concept. Next is a 2-stage line by Tubbs AZ. The first stage is Larvomen, a bug psychic type. Known as the Bad Omen Pokemon, they have incredibly accurate future sight. When they sense even the slightest hint of danger, they will immediately evacuate the area. It is considered to be a bad omen if you see Larvomen leaving somewhere. With high friendship, Larvomen can evolve into Stockmoth. Stockmoth has the additional inspiration of the Men in Black. Stockmoth are incredibly rare, and made even more so by their ability to wipe the memories of those that have seen them. Just one glance is all it takes for Stockmoth to steal away your recent memory, giving it a chance to escape. So in our previous Cryptid Pokemon video, I showed Cornera's own Jackalope Pokemon, Jacobit. But there are 2 more Jackalope-based Pokemon that I love and would like to feature here, and have actually been featured on the channel in the past. Starting us off is Mojave Raichu, an electric fairy type, from Tubbs AZ. We saw this mon in our region review of the Mojave region, and I've loved it ever since. The concept of a Jackalope fits so well onto Raichu, and honestly it makes me wish for a Jackalope Pika clone in the future. Next up is Tundrare, a pure ice type by PokeJamon. This mon was featured in our Christmas theme video I did with my good buddy Michael Ryan. It just looks so cute and cuddly and warm and fuzzy and all the good feelings. Tundra are said to only appear to those lost in fierce snow or hailstorms. They will guide you out of it and gift you a beautiful, everlasting snowflake. Finally, let's wrap up with a cryptid that was actually kinda proven to be real. The Kraken. The Kraken is an enormous cephalopod that was said to rule the coasts of Norway, pulling down many ships into the dark depths of the ocean. This legend was actually proven partially true by the discovery of giant and colossal squids, with the largest recorded specimen of the two being about 32 feet long, making it the largest cephalopod ever recorded. That is as tall as a 3-story building. So now let's talk about a couple Fakemon based on this amazing beast. First we have Kraken, a water steel type by Fungi Fakemon. This is an evolution to Octillery, and honestly, I wish this would happen. I mean, that line really deserves some love. If Basculin and Quillfish can get evolutions, I think my boy Octillery can too. Especially if it looked like this. Not like Megas are ever coming back, but if they did, this would make a killer Mega Octillery. Next up is Fire Kraken, a fire flying type by Fakemans. This mon is just simply amazing. The concept, the execution, the name, all just works. Fire Kraken can shoot themselves up high into the sky to evade predators, leaving a trail of smoke behind them to cover their escape. But that's it for these cryptid Fakemon. Let me know which one was your favorite. Also, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep up to date with future videos. Also, make sure to check out the artists that made this video possible in the description down below. With that said, I will see you guys next time.